For nearly 80 years, the skies belonged to the United States. Fighters like the F-22 and F-35 redefined air supremacy, making American dominance seem untouchable. But as 2026 dawns, that era is being challenged. China has quietly transformed its air power strategy, moving beyond imitation to innovation, developing a new generation of stealth fighters, intelligent drones, and integrated AI systems. These sixth-generation platforms are not just aircraft, they are airborne command hubs capable of orchestrating lethal, networked combat. The balance of aerial power is shifting, and the age of unquestioned Western supremacy is being rewritten above the Pacific, heralding a new chapter in global military competition. Number 1. The Great Power Disruption in Air Dominance. For decades, the United States ruled the skies with near-absolute authority, its air power defined by advanced fighters like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, whose stealth, sensors, and networked combat capabilities made Western dominance seem unassailable. But as 2026 unfolds, that long-standing assumption is being challenged like never before. China has quietly transformed its approach to air warfare, moving far beyond imitation toward cutting-edge, homegrown innovation. Instead of simply upgrading older aircraft, Beijing is implementing a fully integrated system of systems strategy, linking crewed stealth fighters, intelligent unmanned drones, and artificial intelligence into a networked combat ecosystem. In this new paradigm, jets are not mere machines in the sky. They are command nodes capable of orchestrating lethal drone swarms and coordinating battles across vast distances. The result is a profound disruption of established U.S. dominance, signaling a shift in aerial warfare where connectivity, autonomy, and speed of decision-making are as critical as stealth or raw performance. The age of uncontested American air supremacy is giving way to a dynamic, contested battlefield, heralding a new era of global military competition. Number 2. The rise of China's sixth-generation strategy. China's People's Liberation Army Air Force, PLAAF, has executed what many analysts describe as the most aggressive military aircraft development timeline in modern history. After moving beyond Soviet-era designs in earlier generations, Beijing now appears to be developing true sixth-generation fighters capable of doing far more than traditional air superiority roles. Open-source images and sightings from test facilities, combined with satellite imagery and flight footage, show at least two distinct prototype aircraft, the Chengdu J-36 and the Shenyang J-50, undergoing flight tests since late 2024. Unlike earlier jets, these platforms are described as emphasizing deep stealth, advanced sensor fusion, AI-assisted systems, and manned-unmanned teaming, reflecting China's broader doctrine of integrated warfare. These developments point to a future where Chinese air power is defined not just by individual jets, but by complex networks of crewed and uncrewed systems operating in concert. Number 3. J-36, China's heavyweight stealth command fighter. The Chengdu J-36 is widely assessed as China's primary sixth-generation prototype and represents a departure from traditional fighter design. With a large, tailless flying wing or blended wing layout, deep radar stealth shaping, and an expected configuration optimized for long-range missions, the J-36 is designed to perform multiple roles: air superiority, deep interdiction, command and control of drone swarms, and electronic warfare. Flight test imagery suggests a large airframe capable of carrying significant internal fuel and weapon payloads, enhancing endurance and reducing radar signature. Advanced avionics and AI are likely integrated to fuse sensor data and coordinate loyal Wingman UAVs in real time, transforming the jet into a networked airborne command node rather than a conventional fighter. Chinese sources speculate the J-36's strategic role will be to penetrate contested airspace, suppress defenses, and disrupt high-value assets at long range while managing autonomous systems, a capability aimed squarely at countering U.S. and allied air forces in the Western Pacific. Number 4. J-50, the Agile naval and air superiority jet. Running in parallel with the J-36 is the Shenyang J-50, sometimes referred to by analysts as JXDS. First observed in flight test in late 2024, The J-50 is smaller and more agile, with a twin-engine, tailless lambda wing design suggesting a focus on high-speed maneuverability and air-to-air combat. Its design and configuration hint that it could also be adapted for carrier operations, particularly on China's new electromagnetic launch carriers, adding a potent naval strike and defense capability to the People's Liberation Army Navy's emerging carrier groups. The J-50's emphasis on agility, stealth, and advanced control surfaces positions it as a dedicated interceptor and dogfighter in future engagements capable of operating in dense air defense environments and alongside unmanned systems. Both J-36 and J-50 programs reflect China's intent to field a family of next-generation aircraft tailored to different strategic missions rather than a single universal design. Number 5. Unmanned combat and loyal wingman systems. Modern air combat is no longer solely about piloted jets. Autonomous and semi-autonomous platforms play a vital role in force multiplication and survivability. China has developed unmanned systems like the Feihong FH 97A loyal wingman drone, which is designed to accompany manned fighters, provide early warning, perform electronic warfare, and even launch weapons independently. These drones are part of an emerging doctrine where piloted aircraft act as coordinators of large, uncrewed elements, extending situational awareness and offensive reach while reducing risk to human pilots. The FH-97A, showcased at international exhibitions, represents a concrete example of how autonomous systems are being integrated into China's broader combat architecture to challenge enemy air defenses and amplify the effectiveness of next-generation fighters. Number 6. Next-generation air dominance and the F-47. In response to global advancements, the United States has also intensified its efforts to redefine air superiority with its Next-Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program, centering on a new sixth-generation fighter. In March 2025, the U.S. Air Force awarded the NGAD contract to Boeing for the development of the F-47, intended to replace the F-22 Raptor and serve as the cornerstone of future air combat. The NGAD concept envisions a family of systems where a piloted fighter works in concert with collaborative combat aircraft, CCAs, drones that extend sensor reach, carry extra weapons, and perform support roles. The F-47 is expected to feature advanced stealth, adaptive propulsion systems, and a combat radius significantly greater than its predecessors, with initial operational capability targeted in the late 2020s to early 2030s. This program reflects Washington's commitment to maintaining strategic air dominance in the face of growing competition from China and other powers. Number 7. The battlefield of 2026. Networking and kill webs. In potential conflict scenarios such as the Taiwan Strait, the nature of air warfare is expected to rely heavily on integrated networks rather than isolated platforms. Modern doctrines describe a kill web, a highly interconnected combat system, where jets, drones, satellites, ships, and ground systems share data instantly to outpace enemy detection and response. China's Beidou satellite navigation and communication system provides resilient positioning and timing services that support this networked approach, with reported subdecimeter precision and low-latency communications. In such environments, sixth-generation fighters become command and control nodes, capable of marshalling loyal wingman drones to saturate enemy defenses and protect larger assets. This interconnected battle space shifts the emphasis from single aircraft duels to coordinated multi-domain engagements where information dominance and speed of decision-making are decisive. Number 8. The wider strategic implications. The global sixth-generation fighter race is not simply about technological milestones, it is a reflection of shifting geopolitical power. China's rapid prototyping and parallel development of multiple next-generation aircraft suggest a strategy that prioritizes speed and production scale, leveraging centralized defense planning and fewer bureaucratic constraints to accelerate delivery timelines. The United States, while technically advanced and benefiting from decades of aerospace innovation, faces challenges inherent in complex procurement, cost oversight, and integration of cutting-edge technologies within democratic accountability structures. How these competing models affect broader Indo-Pacific security, deterrent stability, and alliance cohesion will define the next decade of global military competition. As of 2026, the race is no longer hypothetical. It is a strategic realignment, shaping defense doctrines, procurement priorities, and operational concepts across nations. Aerial revolution. The dawn of 2026 marks a pivotal turning point in global air power, where the unchallenged dominance of the United States is no longer guaranteed. The skies, once thought to be firmly under Western control, are now contested by China's ambitious and rapid technological advances. With the emergence of sixth-generation fighters like the J-36 and J-50, alongside intelligent unmanned systems such as the FH-97A, air combat is evolving into a sophisticated, networked battlefield where machines and humans operate as a seamless, interconnected force. America's response through the F-47 and the NGAD program demonstrates that technological innovation remains a key pillar of strategic power. But the challenge is no longer only about superior design. It is also about speed, integration, and operational deployment. In this new era, stealth alone is not enough. Dominance will depend on information superiority, autonomous systems, and the ability to coordinate vast arrays of manned and unmanned platforms across multiple domains. The kill web concept has redefined the battlefield, turning each fighter into a command node capable of controlling drone swarms, managing electronic warfare, and outpacing adversary decision cycles. Geopolitically, the sixth-generation race is reshaping Indo-Pacific security, alliance structures, and deterrence dynamics, signaling that military competition is as much about strategic foresight as it is about raw firepower. Nations that can combine innovation, production speed, and tactical networking will define the next decade of aerial warfare. The future of air dominance is no longer a single aircraft or a single nation. It is a complex, integrated, and highly contested ecosystem where agility, intelligence, and scale matter as much as stealth and speed. The skies have become a new theater of strategic rivalry, where every test flight, every drone deployment, and every satellite-guided maneuver contributes to the balance of global power. For the United States and China alike, the coming years will test not only engineering prowess, but also vision, strategy, and adaptability. Those who can synchronize technology with operational concepts will not merely win battles, they will shape the very rules of modern warfare. In this rapidly evolving environment, the supremacy of the skies is no longer a given. It is earned, contested, and continuously redefined. As new systems take flight and networks expand, the age of unquestioned air dominance is over, giving way to an era where innovation, coordination, and strategic daring determine who truly controls the heavens. The global sixth-generation fighter race is more than an arms competition. It is the front line of tomorrow's geopolitical struggle, where foresight, precision, and audacity will decide the future of air power.